YouTube is by far the hardest platform to get views on. Because being TikTok famous is cool and all, being Instagram famous is cool and all. But try to be YouTube famous. A YouTube video nowadays is like, what, 10 to 5 minutes? No. A YouTube video nowadays is like 20 to 30 minutes. Now keep in mind, for those 20 to 30 minutes, you gotta keep humans' attentions stuck to your video. You gotta keep their attention for 20 to 30 minutes straight. And if the first 10 seconds are ass, they're leaving that shit.
You are not given views off the bat. Here on TikTok, for the most part, you are shown to people. They send your video to about like 100 or 200 people so that those random people can kind of decide your fate. And if they liked your video, then they'll, like it and continue to send it out to more people and etc. Watch time is a very big factor for this. For YouTube, you don't get to just have views. You get the option of potentially getting views based off of your packaging. So they don't just send your video to someone's home screen and then you watch it. They send your packaging out there. And that person has to be intentional and decide, do I want to watch this video? And there are a lot of people who might not watch a video because of how little views it has. That is just a real thing. There's a name for it, I can't remember it, but it's basically saying like there's no social proof to provide that this is a good video because there's next to no views on it. It's really hard. Another thing that tends to be much harder is the consistency factor. Because there is usually no short-term gratification in terms of like, oh wow, I post this and I immediately get 5,000 views, you have to be building for an audience you don't have and spending time creating content that many people won't see for a long time.
I was working a 9 to 5 and I quit to become a full-time YouTuber / streamer because I believed in myself and nigga, I never stopped, I never looked back. Once I quit, I literally worked every single fucking day for a year and a half straight. Man, God is my witness. When I quit my 9 to 5 job, I only worked there for 28 days. I knew it wasn't for me. I quit my 9 to 5, and from the moment I stepped foot out there, when I walked out, I went a year and a half straight of working towards where I am now. And then when I missed a day, I felt fucking sick. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't doing enough. Nigga, how the fuck you managed to miss today when you know what the fuck you working towards?
Hi YouTube, it's the Poppin' Star himself here, Jordan, back at y'all with another YouTube video. And as you can see, by the way, hold on. Get into the setup, even though it's just, I'm in my mother's kitchen, but setup is a setup.
Hey y'all, it's me at 5 in the morning. Wait, hold on. Turn this TV off. 5 a.m. in the morning. I just want to say also, I didn't even realize that how bad the mic sounded and fucked up the audio. I am so sorry. I am just gonna get like one of those DJI Osmo Pocket mics that you can put right here and then just use that, but I didn't realize how bad the mic fucked up the audio on this particular video, so I do want to apologize. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I kind of came down here so y'all can see me a little better and not on my like small ass desk. Desk is so fucking small. You can't even like fully see my head. I gotta like bend the fuck down and I wasn't trying to do all that shit. So yeah, we're here. As you can see by today.
You know why I'm so emotional? Because this is my first time that I've ever performed without any cocaine, without any pill, without any ecstasy.
As you can see by today's title, it is going to be me explaining, is becoming a YouTuber worth it in 2025? And I'm not talking about just a content creator, I'm talking about YouTube itself. This app has changed. It was not the same that how it was like 10 years ago. There's been so much going on in this world ever since, so yeah. If this is your first time ever seeing this pretty face, please make sure to subscribe down below and like this video for a lot more coming soon. And without further ado, go ahead and get y'all weed, get y'all drinks, get y'all whatever you need because we are about to really tap into it. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So YouTube has been around for shit, even before I was on this earth. Literally a few months before, because I know it was debuted in 2004, so yeah, literally just a few months before that. after that I was born. So, and ever since, there have been so many people who came on and off this platform. You know, there are still people to this day who are doing very well and maintaining a very large audience. Then you have those people who just left completely because, well, can you really fucking blame them? This app, they really don't. Well, I'm not gonna say they don't care about. Well, this app is not the same how it used to be. It's really not. Like, the money is not there for a lot of people, a lot of content creators who actually put in the work and do what they need to do. And you have to work twice as hard nowadays. Upcoming and new content creators like myself, it makes me wonder, like, wow, is this really worth it? Is it all worth it in the end? Because just for me to edit and put so much time into my videos and just for damn near only like 50 people to see, there's just really things you have to take into a lot of consideration, especially for us Black content creators. It's not easy for us. It's really not. And there have been people who have been talking about it. One YouTuber who really broke this down for me, and I just got into her. I will be putting her video down in a link below, and you guys make sure to go tap into her channel because she has been on this platform for 10 plus years, and she was explaining her ad revenue, how she was getting paid from YouTube and how much they were paying her specifically for a video that was over 50K views. And I thought it was gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna say it. You just gotta go watch the video because I don't wanna, that's not my business to share. In the video, she also broke down like how Black content creators always get the short end of the stick, which is very, very true. She explained how you have to the overwork culture, because this can drain you and you can become very, very overworked, especially kind of having that mindset of you have to keep pushing out videos consistently, because if you were to take a break, you would feel like girl, no toys, no more toys. I am doing a YouTube video. I'm not trying to hear all that. Fuck, now she made me forget what I said. I need to stop smoking. She was just kind of explaining like how it's just hard. It's harder than it was back then. It really, really is. And I'm using her video. I'm gonna put like small clips of it, and also, of course, credit her and just kind of show y'all what I mean.
People wonder why people are quitting. People are choosing peace over the performance at this point. And I've talked about this. Why burnout is literally driving creators into depression and anxiety and survival mode is because of all it is. It's not just about the views anymore. It honestly is about preserving your dignity. So just hitting on my third point, my final point, basically answering what's next and kind of like planning an exit strategy. A lot of people are going to say like, oh, you're just being dramatic, but like, nah, I feel like I did the crash out. You feel me? And now I'm kind of just trying to convince myself to like peacefully ride this out the best I can. I hope that, there's a turnover. I've been praying about it, but I know that there's other things I want to do. And that's why I said I want to talk about what's next for me and for content creators like myself. The truth is, a lot of us are planning exit strategies, or if it's not a full-blown exit, it's just kind of like a turnover into something else.
It really does make you think and sit back and like, go, is it worth it to really stand out on this platform? Is it worth it to put all this time and effort into a video? Is it worth it knowing that this could take damn near years for me to be where I'm at? Is it worth it to have people make fun of you? Some people make fun of you for this because you have a small audience and they feel like they're not gonna go anywhere. Is this worth it when you are your only self-support? When no one else believes you, you have to make it happen. No lack of motivation for yourself, and because you don't have anyone in your corner telling you can do it. So is it worth it for YouTube to play in your face about your money and how much you're really supposed to make and all that other stuff? And for me, my answer is hell yeah. Okay, now let me tell y'all, I have wanted to do YouTube for such a very, very long time now. Up until the point when I was 10 years old, I would just make dancing videos of myself singing, dancing to all these other kind of stuff. Thank God I deleted that. So I guess you could kind of say technically I've been on YouTube for like, I made those videos in 2015, so 10 years I've been on YouTube. Technically, even though I deleted them, but this has been a dream of mine for such a long time. I have wanted to start a YouTube channel and then hopefully, well, I'm not gonna say turn it into a career, because Queen Chioma, she explained in her videos that you really can't make this a full-time job, and you definitely can't. You have to leverage your platforms. That's why I'm not only focusing on YouTube. That's why I'm on TikTok. Tap in. That's why I'm on Instagram. Tap in. That's why I'm gonna go on Twitch soon at the end of this year. I really can't wait to do Twitch. Oh my god, y'all! Like I have so many ideas. Cause I love to play video games, all that other stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout. Very big things. But as far as YouTube, yes, she was just explaining how, you know, it's hard to make this a full-time job. There's not going to be steady income every month. You know, 1 minute you can have your video blow up to damn near 100K or like 100K views. 1 minute it can be like at 15K, barely anyone sees it. So it really all varies, honestly. I'm still willing to take that risk. I know when I first picked up this camera and started this YouTube channel, I knew that it is not going to happen overnight. That was the mindset I went into this, just knowing that it won't happen overnight, and no matter what happens, I have to keep going for myself because this is what I want, and I know that God has big plans for me. If I just maintain doing what I need to do as far as going to work, you know, still doing that 9-to-5 lifestyle, but then also coming back to this consecrating it as my second job, even though I'm not getting paid for it yet, but we gonna get there baby steps. You know, I'm really all in for this, and even if it does take me years to get monetized, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's gonna take years. And that's not to say I'm on no copy shit or anything. I'm just trying to tell y'all how dedicated I am to this and how consistent I am going to be with this. Saying though, like even when I become monetized, I'm gonna be making like so much money. Like, oh my god, yeah. For me, YouTube is not about the money. Yes, because that's what YouTube was originally for. It was just for you to post like silly videos and funny videos with your friends, all that other stuff. You weren't necessarily supposed to make income off of it, but you know, as time went on, you know, from 2004 all the way up until 2025 today, you know, so much has changed in this world, and we have TikTok now, and TikTok definitely does play a lot of factors into why so many people are also leaving, because so many people also too just want to do like short form content and rather would just do, you know, like Instagrams and just TikTok. I definitely really do understand people's frustrations, especially the ones that have been before me and like are still putting in so much work today. It's not being appreciated, because back then it was not like this at all. You know, there were so many people who was making like really big profit off of this, and like they actually were able to make this a full-time job. But I think it also kind of has something to do, just content creating in general right now is really oversaturated, filled with people who just want a moment rather than just building from the ground up. They want that viral moment so bad so they can use that to kickstart their stuff. But I'm always for building from the ground up because it builds character. I am so happy with my steady growth as I am right now at just only, you know, just 90 followers, because eventually when I get to 100, I'm gonna get to 500, I'm gonna get to 1,000, I'm gonna maybe get to 10,000, I'm gonna maybe get to 25,000, maybe get to 50,000, and then maybe, who knows, I might reach 100K. I really cannot emphasize this enough that I want this type of lifestyle for myself. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't want to go to college. I don't want to do trade school. I don't want that 9-to-5 lifestyle. That's not for me. I knew at a very young age that lifestyle was not for me. I don't want to really do that. I want to follow what I believe in. And I know if I just stick to it and stay dedicated the way I am, I'm going to make it very far. If you believe in yourself, and if you avoid what anyone has to say, that's why I, like, at this point in my stage, I don't care what anyone says. I just do what I need to do for myself. I take whatever anyone's saying to me. Well, no, I'm not going to say that, because now that just sounds like I don't take anyone's opinion, let it marinate in my shit, and let it click to me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to put up with any more bullshit people telling me that I can't do it, because I know I can't. I have the personality. I have the looks. Get into it. I have everything I need. All I need is just the consistency, and I'm putting it at end. So I don't really care. This is gonna work out. I already have a feeling God, He has got my back. I have been praying to Him about this every day. He knows that this is my dream. He knows that I have big goals for myself when it comes to this and how badly I want this for myself. So I'm not really tripping out. Because God don't play by me, so bow down. I guess to finally answer this question of is becoming a YouTuber in 2025 worth it? And honestly, I will say Yes, if you are 100% dedicated. Don't look at this as like trying to like make this as a full-time job. I'm not saying you can't, because I'm not saying like no one can ever, like nobody can make this a full-time job. And if I did say that like earlier in the video, well, I'm slow as fuck. I'm not here to say that no one has ever made it full-time and no one still to this day is full-time. That's not what I'm saying at all. There are people who are. I'm just saying you would rather want to go into this YouTube as a fun thing, you know, as a way of just basically a personal diary, if I'm being honest. And then people who are reading that personal diary, but are also relating to that personal diary, and you're gonna find your community, I promise. If you just put in the work, put in the videos, put in effort for the people who are showing in and showing out for you. And that's really all you really have to do. Another Jordan TED Talk, YouTube edition. And especially too, when it comes to finding a niche, I think the niche shit is like so played out and kind of, I'm not gonna say loser, but it's like, girl, fuck the niche. Like, I like to talk about anything and everything, so I'm not gonna be limited to only talking about one specific topic and then making it into so many other videos. You know, like I like to dibble and dabble whatever I like to talk about. So that's just me. I'm sure there are a lot of other people who feel the same way. So yeah, if you do want to niche down, that's also never a bad thing either too, because if you just want to talk about like that one thing, it's honestly a quick way for you to find your audience too. So whatever floats your boat. Y'all, I don't have to go back to work until next Sunday. What the actual hell? What am I gonna do until then? Like, I don't do anything with my life. So I really need to, cause I wanna turn this into like a more vlog and all that other stuff, and like me going out, partying with my friends, cause I am going to Chicago for my birthday. I know I said New York, but I don't know if I can financially afford that right now, because my friend lives in Chicago. I was just gonna stay with her. We were gonna go have fun. I told y'all I have so many video ideas when I go to Chicago. I can film us like doing thrifting vlogs. I can film us like going to a bar and then going out in the streets of Chicago just a little tipsy on my birthday, because I will be 21 in October. So yeah, the possibilities are motherfucking endless in this motherfucker. Okay, I really have to censor myself. Oh my, I really do. I need to stop cursing, because I don't even know what YouTube's guidelines are or anything still. I need to get a fresh memory too. Also, also too, I never really mentioned this also, but I definitely do want to get a social media, or not, a social media agent will, like, you know, give me those really big connections and like plans and all that other stuff. And maybe might even give me like a little lure in the modeling industry, because I want to be a model still. I'm not saying I'm giving up on becoming a model, but I'm just saying I want to put more time and effort into content creating than I do modeling, because modeling is so much you gotta do. Like, the standards there are so high. I feel like unless you're not a Nepo baby, or you just have a very big following, your chances of making it, or unless you're just hella attractive, that too.
Another version of me live editing this video. I thought I would kind of like emphasize that part on what I really want to do, like especially as I get older. I go with kind of to do what Issa Rae did also. It's like how she was able to establish like a very big platform, YouTube, and off of that and go into the acting industry. And I really admire that she was able to start right here on YouTube, and she like was able to build. And during that time, she had a plan, she strategized, and it got her to where she is now. And that's really incredible. I really, truly admire her so much, and definitely want to follow into that same kind of footstep and just see where it goes. You know, you never know, really.
I don't know, but I'm gonna keep trying. I know there's an agency who will one day be like, he's a superstar. We're gonna turn this kid into a superstar. And I'm just gonna be seated for it. Who knows? I'm just gonna keep doing me, just keep doing what I need to do to get where I need to go, listen to what nobody has to say to me, because I know that I'm gonna make it. Even if the odds are all against me, I know I'm gonna make it. So bow down. But that is going to conclude for today's video. I hope you all really, really enjoyed this little just sit down with me explaining becoming a YouTuber is still worth it in 2025. I definitely still think it is. You still have those people out here who are 100% dedicated to this and who have wanted to do this for such a long time, but they couldn't because, you know, they were still in high school. They didn't want so many people to judge them. They were still super insecure about themselves. Amen. Especially in 2023, oh my God. There just could be a whole bunch of reasons, but The people who will show in and show out always make it all the way. So if that's you, please continue to do that. Please continue to just keep being you. Love yourself. Listen when no one has to say, and do you, because it will work out, I promise. Again, thank you all so much for watching. This is Jordan's TED Talk, head ass. I love you all so much. Thank you all for supporting me in so many ways. I can't wait to see you all again in the next one. So until then, toodles. Yo, fuck, I forgot to do my thumbnail. Oh my God. Every YouTube video I do, I stay forgetting to do like a little thumbnail pause. So hold on. Okay, thumbnail over. Bye.